The Baltic Sea ain't no picnic. Think choppy waters, unpredictable weather, and a whole lot of history. For centuries, this sea has been a crossroads for trade, conflict, and power plays. And nestled right in the thick of it is Sweden, a nation with a long and proud naval tradition. The Swedes, they know a thing or two about building tough, capable ships. Why? Because they've had to. Their survival has depended on it. The Baltic Sea is a strategically important waterway. It's surrounded by 9 countries, each with their own interests and ambitions. And in this complex and often tense environment, Sweden has always strived to maintain its neutrality. But neutrality doesn't mean being defenseless. It means being ready, being alert, and having the right tools for the job. For Sweden, one of those tools is the Visby-class Corvette, and she's a game changer. Picture this. A sleek, angular warship, almost alien in its design, gliding through the water. That's the Visby-class Corvette, Sweden's stealthy sentinel of the sea. This ain't no clunky destroyer. This thing is built for speed and agility. Its low profile and sharp lines cut through the water like a whisper. The Visby is designed to be invisible, blending in with the clutter of the Baltic Sea. Everything about the Visby screams stealth. Even the paint job is special, designed to absorb radar waves instead of reflecting them. In naval warfare, staying hidden can be the difference between winning and losing. And the Visby? Well, she's a master of disguise. But don't let her stealthy looks fool you. The Visby is armed to the teeth with advanced weaponry. She can sneak up on you, deliver a knockout blow, and disappear before you even know what hit you. Think of the Visby as a ghost ship, a phantom on the waves. Her stealth capabilities are the result of meticulous design and cutting-edge technology. Every inch of this ship, from her radar-absorbing hull to her carefully sculpted lines, is engineered to minimize her radar signature. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the needle is moving and doesn't want to be found. Radar works by bouncing radio waves off objects. The Visby's special shape and materials deflect these waves, scattering them in different directions. And it's not just about radar. The Visby is designed to minimize its infrared, acoustic, and magnetic signatures as well. This makes her incredibly difficult to detect, even at close range. Imagine trying to find a black cat in a coal cellar at midnight. Let's dive a little deeper into the nuts and bolts of the Visby's stealth tech. One key ingredient is the material used to build her hull. It's a composite material, lighter and stronger than traditional steel. But here's the kicker. It's also designed to absorb radar waves. Then there's the shape of the ship itself. Those sharp angles and sloping surfaces aren't just for show. They're carefully designed to deflect radar waves away from the ship. The Visby takes this principle to a whole new level. Even the ship's exhaust is specially designed to minimize its thermal signature. The Visby's exhaust system mixes the hot gases with cooler air, reducing their temperature and making them harder to spot. It's like muffling the sound of a gunshot, but with heat instead of sound. Don't let the Visby's stealthy demeanor fool you. This ain't no shrinking violet. She's packing some serious heat. Her primary weapon is the 57mm Bofors cannon, a rapid-fire gun that can spit out 220 rounds per minute. It's primarily used for surface warfare, taking on enemy ships and coastal defenses. The Visby also carries RBS-15 anti-ship missiles. These guided missiles have a range of over 150 miles. They're designed to cripple or destroy enemy ships even at long range. And just in case things get up close and personal, the Visby is also equipped with torpedoes. These underwater missiles are designed to target submarines and surface ships. They're a silent but deadly threat, lurking beneath the waves. It's like a rattlesnake lying in wait, ready to strike with deadly precision. The Baltic Sea is no place for a lumbering behemoth. It's a shallow, confined body of water, full of islands, narrow straits, and unpredictable currents. That's why the Visby was designed for speed and maneuverability. She's powered by 4 gas turbines, which give her a top speed of over 35 knots. But it ain't just about raw speed. The Visby is also incredibly agile. She can turn on a dime, thanks to her advanced propulsion system and computer-controlled rudders. She can weave in and out of tight spaces, making her a difficult target to hit. This maneuverability is crucial for surviving in the Baltic's crowded waterways. It allows the Visby to quickly respond to threats, engage enemy targets, and disappear before they can retaliate. Now, Sweden ain't no stranger to building badass ships. They've been at it for centuries. Back in the 17th century, the Swedish Empire was a major naval power, ruling the waves of the Baltic. They built massive warships, armed with hundreds of cannons that could go toe-to-toe with the best navies in the world. These ships were crewed by tough, skilled sailors who weren't afraid of a fight. One of the most famous Swedish warships was the Vasa. She was a massive ship, a symbol of Swedish power and ambition. But tragically, she sank on her maiden voyage in 1628. It was a major blow to Sweden's prestige, but it also taught them a valuable lesson about the importance of shipbuilding and naval innovation. Over the centuries, the Swedish Navy continued to evolve and adapt, always striving to stay ahead of the curve. The Cold War was a time of great tension and uncertainty in Europe. Sweden, despite its policy of neutrality, found itself caught between the superpowers. The Soviet Union, with its powerful Baltic fleet, posed a significant threat to Swedish security. To counter this threat, Sweden invested heavily in its navy. They developed new submarines, fast attack craft, and mine-laying capabilities. The focus was on coastal defense, on being able to deny the Soviet Union access to the Baltic Sea. It was like building a fortress, but instead of stone walls, they used warships, mines, and submarines. After the Cold War ended, the threat to Sweden didn't disappear, it just evolved. New challenges emerged, such as terrorism, piracy, and regional instability. And that's where the Visby class comes in. So, what exactly is the Visby's job? Well, she's a multi-role corvette, which means she can wear many hats. One of her primary missions is coastal defense, protecting Sweden's territorial waters from intrusion. Think of her as a watchdog, patrolling the coastline, keeping an eye out for trouble. But the Visby can also operate further afield. She can be deployed in international waters, participating in peacekeeping operations, anti-piracy patrols, and humanitarian missions. The Visby's stealth capabilities make her particularly well-suited for intelligence gathering and surveillance missions. She can slip into hostile waters undetected, gather valuable information, and disappear before the enemy even knows she's there. It's like having a fly on the wall, but instead of a fly, it's a heavily armed warship. The Baltic Sea of today is a different place than it was during the Cold War, but that doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. New threats are emerging, old rivalries are resurfacing, and the competition for resources and influence is heating up. One of the biggest challenges facing the region is the increasing militarization of the Baltic Sea. Russia, in particular, has been beefing up its military presence in the region. They've been conducting military exercises, upgrading their naval bases, and deploying new warships and submarines. Then there's the threat of terrorism. The Baltic Sea region is no stranger to terrorist attacks. In fact, there have been a number of foiled plots in recent years. The Visby, with its speed, agility, and firepower, is well suited to respond to terrorist threats, both at sea and on land. She's like a first responder, ready to rush into harm's way at a moment's notice. And let's not forget about cyber warfare. In today's interconnected world, cyber attacks are becoming increasingly common. These attacks can target critical infrastructure, disrupt communications, and sow chaos and confusion. The Visby, with her advanced electronic systems, is a potential target for cyber attacks. But she's also equipped with sophisticated defenses to counter these threats. The Visby-class corvette is more than just a ship. She's a symbol of Swedish ingenuity, a testament to their commitment to innovation and defense. She represents the cutting edge of naval technology, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But the Visby's legacy extends beyond her technological prowess. She's also a symbol of Sweden's enduring commitment to peace and security. She's a reminder that even small nations can make a big difference in the world. The Visby-class corvette is a source of pride for the Swedish people, and she stands as a testament to their enduring spirit of innovation and determination. She's a reminder that even in a world of constant change and uncertainty, there are still those who are willing to stand up for what they believe in, to protect their interests, and to make the world a safer place. And that's something worth celebrating. The Visby is a glimpse into the future of naval warfare.